everyone. Our topic is neuroscience, the creative artistic brain. In this topic, we are going to discuss what kind of ICT advance and tests are used and its relation to education.
So before we go on to our main topic, let's define this thing that we will encounter as we go on to our discussion. First is neuroscience. Neuroscience is the study which deals with the function or structure of the nervous system and brain. Second is electroencephalogram or EEG. It is a test that detects abnormalities in your brainwave or in the electrical activity of your brain. Third is Torrance test of creative thinking. It is designed to identify and evaluate creative potential using verbal tests and figural tests.
Andreas Fink and his colleagues found that during tasks regarded as highly creative, more areas of the brain are active than during tasks that inquire conventional or customary thinking. They conduct researches na kung saan nakita nila that not all the time gumagana yung creative thinking skills ng isang individual. That's why we come up sa report na to para mas makita natin na ang neuroscience, they are the one responsible and gumagawa ng mga research na kung saan mas makikita natin na kung ano yung kailangan ng brain natin para mag-work siya ng mas maayos.
EEG or electroencephalogram. Hans Berger is a German psychiatrist who recorded the first human in EEGs in 1924. So, EEG is a record of electrical activity of the brain by the use of a small sensor, or they call it electrodes that attach to the scalp. The signal can be recorded by the machine, and the doctor will interpret what does the signal means. The main purpose of this EEG is to those people who have diagnosing brain conditions, especially to those people who have epilepsy and seizure disorders. But the case of Andreas Fink and his colleague, they use this EEG to measure brain activity and its creativity.
Torrance test of creativity thinking or TTCT. It was named after Elise Paul Torrance, an American psychologist. He used it to measure a person's creativity. There is two types of the exam, the verbal test and figure test. In the verbal test, they are going to write consequences, questions, and reasons in the given subject. In the figure test, they are going to draw or create another figure from the given shapes. So the researchers use it to assess the flexibility, creativity, and originality of the ideas. And they concluded that the person who got a high score in the TTCT has a greater activity in their brain.
The brain-targeted teaching model. This model is designed to guide teachers or educators to implement effective teaching strategies. The brain-targeted teaching model presents 6 stages or brain target. Brain target 1 is the emotional climate for learning. Dito is mag-recreate yung teacher ng activities that connects student emotionally to the content or parang sa lesson nila. Brain target 2, physical learning environment. So sabi ng mga researchers, mas nakaka-relax or nagiging comfortable ang isang estudyante kapag maganda yung environment niya. So dito sa brain target 2, ini-encourage yung teacher na ayusin or mas pagandahin pa yung environment ng mga bata para makapag-relax or maging comfortable sila sa kanilang paligid. Brain target 3, designing the learning experience. So, sinasabi dito na dapat ipakita muna ng teacher sa mga estudyante yung big picture ng topic nila or lesson nila para makabuo sila ng concept sa isip nila kung ano nga ba yung pinag-aaralan nila. So, example is parang sa jigsaw puzzle. Hindi mo ito mabubuo kung hindi mo nakikita yung big picture niya. So, lack of conceptual understanding result in loss of retention. Brain target 4, mastery of skills, content, and concept. So, dito, ini-encourage yung mga teacher na gumawa ng activities, multiple activities that demonstrate the mastery of skills, content, and concept ng mga students para ma-retain yung information, maging part ng long-term memory ng isang estudyante. Brain Target 5. Extending and applying knowledge. Promotes the use of performance-based instructional activities in learning unit. So dito is parang magbibigay, kunwari sa math, magbibigay yung teacher ng real life problem, tapos isosolve ng mga estudyante. Last is the Brain Target 6, evaluating learning. So dito, ini-encourage yung teacher na i-connect yung learning objective, instructional activities, evaluation methods dun sa mga brain targets na nabanggit ko kanina.
So let's relate it in education. So this seeks to translate research findings on neural mechanisms of learning to educational practice and policy and to understand the effects of education on the brain. So one of the fundamental pillars supporting the link between education and neuroscience is the ability of the brain to learn. Neuroscience is developing and increasing our understanding of early brain development and how these brain changes might relate to learning processes. Neuroscience can help teachers understand how the brain learns new information. Even having a basic knowledge of neuroscience can inform the way teachers teach. For example, neuroscience tells us that when children learn new info, that info goes through pathways in the brain. So, through neuroscience, tinutulungan niya yung mga teacher na makita kung ano yung mga kailangan na approach sa pagtuturo sa mga estudyante nila.